Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to GK today. I hope you all are doing very well. And today we'll be discussing the most important MCQs for 7th of May 2024. Let's start with our session. The very first question is, the Pension Department has recently launched an online portal for the government retirees. What is the name of this particular portal? So Pension Department has launched an online portal named as the Bhavishya portal for tracking the pension payments and sanctions for the government retirees. So this portal is integrated with the pension processing and the payment services of total 5 banks. Which are these 5 banks? The first one is State Bank of India, second is Bank of Baroda, third one is Punjab National Bank, the fourth one is the Canara Bank, and there is one more bank, but I do not remember the name of that bank. Okay, so here correct answer would be C option, that is Bhavishya portal. Now in the next slide we will see some of the important launches. Recently, which space organization successfully launched its advanced composite solar sail system spacecraft from New Zealand? This is NASA. Okay. Recently, which country successfully launched the Shenzhou 18 spacecraft to its space station? Answer would be China. Voyager 1 spacecraft recently seen in the news is a space probe launched by which space organization? It was launched by NASA. Okay. Recently, which country launched their first Angara A5 space rocket? Here answer is Russia. And last is Kuike 2, a relay satellite recently launched by which country? It has been launched by the country China. Okay. Recently, which Indian received the Green Oscar Whitley Gold Award 2024? Here correct answer would be Purnima Devi Burman. She is an Assamese wildlife biologist and recently she clinched her second Whitley Gold Award, which is also known as the Green Oscar. Why? For safeguarding the endangered Hargilla, or you can say greater adjutant stork, and its wetland home. Previously, she won this award in the year 2017, and Dr. Burman mobilized the locals to protect the stork and its habitat, increasing their population from 450 to now over 1800. Okay, so this is Purnima Devi Burman. Important thing you have to remember is this is her second Green Oscar Whitley Gold Award. Okay, now let's see some awards and honors related question. Recently, who won the prestigious 2024 World Press Photo of the Year award? This award has been presented to Muhammad Saleh. Okay. Recently, who received the Asunta Lakra award? Here answer would be Deepika Soring. Fine. Next is, recently who has become the first Indian monk to be honored with the American President's Gold Volunteer Service Award? Here answer is Acharya Lokesh Muni. Fine. Next is, recently who was awarded the 15th CIDC Vishwakarma Award 2024 for corporate social responsibility contribution? Answer is SJVN Limited. Recently, which organization of India has received the Aviation Week Laureates Award? This award has been given to ISRO. Okay. According to recently released OECD report, what is the expected growth rate of India's economy in 2024 to 2025? So recently, the Economic Outlook report of OECD has been released, and in this report, they have raised India's economic growth forecast for 2024 to 25 up to 6.6%. This value is up from 6.2%. Okay. Also, it projected a 6.6% growth rate for 2025 to 26. The OECD joins other institutions in revising India's growth prospect, and the report attributes India's accelerated growth to increased public investment and business confidence. Also, it emphasizes the need for the government to address the indebtedness through revenue growth, spending efficiency, and some fiscal rules. Okay, so as per this report, the expected growth rate of India's economy is 6.6% in 2024 to 25. Okay, now let's talk about some of the important reports that were in news. According to UNCTAD report, what was the growth rate of the Indian service sector export in 2023. UNCTAD stands for United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. This report was published recently, and as per this report, the growth rate of Indian service sector export is 11.4% in 2023. Global Report on Food Crisis 2024, recently seen in the news, is produced annually by which organization? It is produced annually by FSIN. Full form is Food Security Information Network. According to the recent ADB report, what is the expected growth rate of Indian economy in 2024 to 2025? This value is 7%. Okay. Headquarters of ADB lies in Philippines. Food Waste Index Report 2024, recently seen in the news, is released by which organization? This report has been published by UNEP, United Nations Environment Programme. Headquarters lies in Nairobi in Kenya. According to the Brand Finance 2024 report, which is the world's strongest insurance brand? This is LIC, Life Insurance Corporation of India. Next one is Sri Madhav Perumal Temple, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? So this temple reveals a historic trade route from over 1000 years ago. It is submerged in the Bhavani Sagar Dam, and when the water lowers, now it has unveiled the temple in its Erode district of Tamil Nadu. Okay. So Hoysala King Veer Ballal III appointed Madhav Perumal to govern, who constructed this Dandanayak fort 680 years ago. So basically, we have to remember the location of Sri Madhav Perumal temple. It lies in the state of Tamil Nadu. Now here our keyword is temple, and now let's see some of the important temples that were in news. The first question is Hinglaj Mata temple, recently seen in the news, is located in which country? So this temple lies in the country Pakistan. The next one is Alagar temple, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? Alagar temple lies in the state of Tamil Nadu. Where is the world's first 3D printed temple? Located in India. The world's very first 3D printed temple is located in the state of Telangana. The Chauset Yogini temple, which was seen in the news, is located in which state or the union territory? So this temple lies in the state of Madhya Pradesh. And last is recently, where was the world's first Om shaped temple inaugurated? The world's first Om shaped temple is inaugurated in the state of Rajasthan. The next question is, recently Jeremiah Manile has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of which country? Correct answer here is Solomon Islands. Former Foreign Minister Jeremiah Manile has been elected as the new Prime Minister of Solomon Islands, where he secured 31 votes out of 49 in a secret ballot. His victory suggests continued close ties with country China, and he pledged integrity and prioritization of the national interest in his inaugural address. Okay, and he has defeated his opposition leader Matthew Vale. Okay, and he garnered overall 18 votes only. Fine. So who's the new Prime Minister of Solomon Island? This is Jeremiah Manile. Now let's see some recent elections. The first question is, Prabowo Subianto has been appointed as the new president of which country? He is the new president of the country Indonesia. Peter Pellegrini recently became the new president of which country? He is the new president of Slovakia country. Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, recently seen in the news, became the president of which country? He is the new president of Egypt. Bassirou Diomaye Faye, recently seen in the news, became the new president of which country? Here answer would be Senegal. And last is Tamas Sulio, who was seen in the news, became a new president of which country? He is the new president of Hungary country. Okay. Which African country recently declared the Mpox, also known as monkeypox, outbreak across the country as a health emergency? This is Democratic Republic of Congo, that is DRC. This country is facing its largest Mpox outbreak, with a new strain detected in a mining town, posing higher transmission risk. Since January, over 4,500 suspected cases and nearly 300 deaths have been reported, which actually tripled from the last year. So WHO highlights the severity, prompting Congo to declare a nationwide health emergency, and cases have also been surfaced in the neighboring Republic of Congo. Fine. So here correct answer is C option, Congo. Congo has recently declared the Mpox outbreak across the country as a health emergency. Now let's see some international current affairs. The first one is, high mobility artillery rocket system recently seen in the news has been developed by which country? So here correct answer is USA. Actually, why it came into news? Because Russia's government released new footage targeting two Ukrainian HIMARS following increased US military aid to the country, Ukraine. And HIMARS was developed in the late 1990s for the US Army by Lockheed Martin Corporation, which is a US based aerospace and security company. So it is a light multiple rocket launcher that is mounted on a M1140 truck frame, and it is designed to engage and defeat the targets like artillery, light armor, air defense concentrations, personnel carriers and trucks. Okay, so it is developed by USA. Recently, NPCI signed an agreement with which African country for UPI like instant payment services? This is the country Namibia. Fine. So NPCI's overseas arm has signed this pact with the Bank of Namibia to develop UPI like instant payment system for Namibia country, leveraging India's UPI technology and experiences. So this collaboration aims to modernize Namibia's financial ecosystem by enhancing their accessibility, affordability and connectivity with domestic and international payment networks. Also, it emphasizes interoperability, signaling a significant step towards improving the financial inclusion and digital transactions there in Namibia, right? Correct answer is Namibia. Which country's parliament recently passed a law criminalizing same-sex relationships? This is the country Iraq. Recently, which country won the gold medal in the Archery World Cup in the men's recurve event? This is our country India. Recently, which country has decided to lift restrictions on the sale of small arms to India as an exception? This is the country Germany. Fine. Earlier, Germany only used to export these arms to NATO countries or NATO equivalent countries, but this is the first time that they are making it as an exception by delivering these content to our country, India. Next is cricketer Ben Wells, who recently announced his retirement, belongs to which country? So he is a rising cricketer of England, and he recently retired at the age of 23 due to a rare heart disease. Fine. So that's why he has to take the retirement. Answer is England here. Now in the next slide we will see some of the important personalities that took the retirement recently. The first one is Saurabh Ghoshal, who recently announced his retirement, is associated with which sport? Saurabh Ghoshal is a squash player. Okay. B. Sai Praneeth, who recently announced his retirement, is associated with which sport? Recently he has announced his retirement and he was a badminton player. Next one is Neil Wagner, who recently retired from international cricket, is from which country? So he is from New Zealand and he is a basically cricketer. Recently he has also announced his retirement. Deep Grace Ekka, who recently announced her retirement, is associated with which sport? Here answer would be hockey. She is a hockey player. Sean Marsh, who has recently retired from cricket, is a player from which country? He belongs to Australia. Okay. Comptroller and Auditor General of India recently signed a memorandum of understanding with which country's Auditor General to increase the cooperation in the field of audit? Here answer would be A option, Nepal. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India, GC Murmu, has recently signed this MOU with Nepal's auditor in Kathmandu, and this MOU aims to enhance the cooperation between the auditing institutions of both the countries by facilitating the exchange of expertise and professional capacity building in the public sector auditing. So during his visit, Murmu met Nepal's Prime Minister and Finance Minister along with the discussions on mutual cooperation in public sector audit with the chairman of Nepal's Public Accounts Committee. Fine. Here correct answer is A option, that is Nepal. Now let's see some MOUs that were in news. First question is Rashtriya Raksha University recently signed a memorandum of understanding with which country to boost innovation in aerospace, defense and homeland security? This country is France. Canara Bank recently signed a memorandum of understanding with which institution for providing financial support to the startups? Here answer is IIT Bombay. Bharat Earth Movers Limited has recently signed this MOU with which company to jointly develop an indigenous train control management system? Answer is Bharat Electronics Limited. Okay. Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited recently signed a memorandum of understanding with whom to enhance the peaceful use of nuclear energy? Answer is NCC, National Cadet Corps. Recently, National Commission for Women signed a memorandum of understanding with which security force to control the human trafficking. This is RPF, Railway Protection Force. Okay. Recently, who has been appointed as the director in the Department of Promotion of Industry and the Internal Trade? Here answer would be Pratima Singh, who is an IRS officer from the 2009 batch. She has been appointed as the director in DPIIT for 5 years under the Central Staffing Scheme. Okay. Previously recommended by the Department of Revenue, she will actually formulate the policies to boost industrial growth and global competitiveness of Indian industries. Her tenure begins from the date of assuming charge or until further orders. And talking about DPIIT, it plays a vital role in promoting investment and facilitating the industrial growth, right? So Pratima Singh has been appointed as the director in the Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. Let's talk about some of the important appointments. First question is, recently who has been appointed as the presiding officer of the Securities Appellate Tribunal? This is Dinesh Kumar. Okay. Recently, which former Indian cricketer has been appointed as the ambassador of ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2024? Your answer is here, Yuvraj Singh. Recently, who has been appointed as the Director General of the National Security Guard? Answer is Nalin Prabhat. Recently, who has been appointed as the next Chief of the Naval Staff? Answer is Admiral Dinesh Kumar Tripathi. Fine. Recently, who has been appointed as the Joint Director in the CBI? This is Anurag Kumar. Okay. Now the last question is, which state did the Supreme Court recently order to halt the illegal mining in the Aravalli range? So the Supreme Court has ordered an end to the illegal mining in the Aravalli range in the state of Rajasthan, which stretches in 692 kilometers in across Gujarat, Rajasthan and Haryana. The Aravallis are India's oldest mountain range and they are vital for ecology and hydrology. They actually prevent desertification, regulate the climate and support diverse ecosystems and rivers like Sabarmati and Luni. So it is abundant in biodiversity and it hosts dry deciduous forest basically, also some type of scrublands and numerous species of mammals, birds, reptiles and insects. Okay, so this is the state Rajasthan. Now in the next slide, let's talk about some state related current affairs. The first one is Satpura Dam, recently seen in the news, is located in which state or the union territory? This dam lies in Delhi. Gangaur festival, recently seen in the news, is celebrated in which Indian state? This festival is celebrated in the state of Rajasthan. Next is Wayanad Wildlife Sanctuary, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? This sanctuary lies in the state of Kerala. Khavda Renewable Energy Park, recently seen in the news, is located in which Indian state? This energy park lies in Gujarat. And last is Kuchipudi dance, recently seen in the news, is a classical dance form of which Indian state? This is the dance form of Andhra Pradesh. Okay. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. And now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture, do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Meenu Zadsana signing off.